Hi guys, it's me Andrea. I'm here now with a very quick card project. I have this rusted cardboard pieces here now. I prepare myself always. When I rust something, I always make a more than one piece because I always use it, cut something out with a die cut when I need some rusty bits for another project. So that's what I'm working on. And on the right side there was a bit of a flatter area. That's where I started to work because I wanted to stamp on it, and I had to spread the gesso out because the stamp was bigger than I thought. To have it not an extreme harsh contrast, I used this Titan buff to tone that down a bit. And then I stamp on top of this. This is a stamp from a freebie set I got. I cut that off. That was one plant. I don't know, one side should be the roots and the other side should be the flower. But yeah, I think they are going nicely next to each other, much nicer than this long thing, what it was before. So I'm using Dine Reveille's dilution paints here, both greens, the light and the darker ones, and I go in with the lighter one after this to blend it together. So for the flowers or the blooms, I'm using the dilution paint as well, the orange and the red. I only put some dots on, and the red I place on top of the orange so that you can see the orange as well, but I think the red has a much stronger contrast. That's what I needed. So after that dried, I went on with the green because I thought it needed a bit of green on the ground there to ground it there a bit. And while I did that, I thought, I could go and go on with the paint. Here I'm using the brown to have a cleaner line there, and while I had it out, I went over the stems as well and put a bit of soil down there. And then I thought the contrast is so harsh. First I put some of this cutouts on top because I thought the rusty bits on top there was something needed. It wasn't balanced enough. With this one opposite in that corner, it was balanced out properly. So what I thought was that the contrast was far too harsh, and I wanted to give it a bit of a transition from the dark rusty bits into the light ones. And that's why you start with a yellow big brush pit pens and go darker and darker, a light orange or a dark yellow, then a light orange and a darker orange. And of course, then I thought the rest might be colored as well. So yeah, so everything is covered in color then. So, and I had to do the edges because I cut it up and the white edges were shown. So that's why I used my brown pit pen to cover that up. And I matted this time on orange. Normally I use black for contrast, but I think there was contrast enough with the dark colors. So the orange picked up on the orange flowers quite good and goes well with the rusty color. I cut it down to size and then I put it on the card. I always use white cardstock for the card base. Makes everything so much simpler. And that's it. And you will see a close-up now. And I will show you the reverse. Actually, I was asked to show the reverse into the camera because someone got a glimpse of it, and that's what I always do. I stamp handmade by and then sign it, and on the bottom I have a sticker with all my details, my links, my contacts. So it's very simple. I type it in on the computer and then print it out. Very simple. Nothing special. So that's it. There will photos coming up, and I thank you a lot for watching. Have a nice time, and I'll see you with my next project. So, bye bye.